The third word is dhi. What is dhi? Dhi means, we have one more word, buddhi. Dhi means your intellect, that which can remember, cognize, recognize. Dhi. Buddhi would mean that dhi which is equanimous, which is not operating out of any form of heightened excitement. It is neither agitated nor is it fearsome. Dhi, that's another word you will use very often, Vedic texts. So dhi actually means not mind, because mind is fleeting, mana, it comes and goes. But dhi is the intellect that can recognize, discriminate, and remember. Okay, so dhi. Finally, as the tradition goes, we acknowledge the source of this knowledge. It's like copyright issues. So the copyright laws here require you to pay your respects or give credit to the source of the mantra or the information or the knowledge. The second step is the meter, or how it is supposed to be pronounced. The third is the deity, Devata. Now here Devata is a personification of the force or the power or the phenomenon. Its personification, and hence it becomes a deity. So no deity, I mean it's a joke of course that there are so many crores of Devi Devatas in Hindu religion. But we are of course not talking about Hindu religion, we are talking about Vedic traditions. And the crores of Devi Devatas are personification of crores of phenomena that exists or keeps happening in this universe. So that's the third step, which is deity. So the deity is remembered. It's like all the virtues of the wisdom is personified into a deity. That's how it is supposed to be looked at. So the deity is actually the formula. You see, it's like before pictures came, before these deities were actually drawn, they were poetic verses describing the phenomenon in a very, very emotional emoting of the poet. Okay, like when you talk about Lord Shiva, you say Brahmandam Vyapta Deha. So you are describing Shiva, not the picture of Shiva that you might have, but Brahmandam, Brahmand Vyapta, present everywhere. That embodiment, Deha means Sharira, body. That embodiment that permeates the entire universe. So Brahmandam Vyapta Deha. So you have this muscular man sitting there. So it's not that the muscular man came first. A poet described in a poetic language, which an artist using his brush painted into a figure, and hence the personified deity happens. Every deity in Vedic traditions came from there. Okay, so that's the backdrop to the deity. So there is a source, the Rishi, who transmitted the knowledge to be pronounced using a particular meter. The reason you will know in a few minutes. Chanda and the deity, because that is the embodiment of the phenomenon that the mantra represents.